We're back and we're live. This is the Bunts and Rants show right here on the Sheldon Studios platform. We're the number one show. I know someone will meet me in town and beat me because of this. Are we not that? We're the number one show, right? Yeah. Applause. In this life, ginger yourself. Nobody will come and ginger you. But straight to introductions. My name is Ajwa Adi.
Bree Sabi.
Bree. Hey.
Hey, Scanty.
Hi, Scanty. And then
Nene.
Hi, Nene. So what are we talking about today? Is the modern woman worth getting married? So the definition for a modern woman, according to Google, a modern woman can very often be put in a text and has many uses, both professional and sexual. The modern woman has a job, not entry level, has a job, has done well for herself and maintains or does not maintain a family. A modern woman can have as many romantic interests as she sees fit. The modern woman pursues affairs and is equal to the man when it comes to sexual partners. You feel me? And this is the continuation. A modern woman is a sister to the independent woman. She is described as a force to be reckoned with. She's strong, independent, and confident in herself and her abilities. She's not afraid to speak her mind, and she goes after what she wants in life. And most often, she wants to be as equal as the man. So this is a modern woman. And I brought this topic for us to speak on because recently I've been seeing it in our comment sections a lot. I think I did a video about the whole Kiki Palma thing with Sheldon, and people were in the comments like, you modern women, you don't want to do certain things, you want to live how you want, blah, 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 blah. So the question is, first and foremost, per the definition I just gave, would you marry somebody like that?
Well, there are certain parts of that definition I don't side with.
Okay.
But because we are talking about marriage, it means if she's also looking at getting married to me, she's going to let go of those extra partners and all that.
Okay.
Obviously.
Okay.
Because it means we are getting into like a closed relationship. It's just you and I.
All right.
Yeah.
Scanty.
Yeah.
Would you marry somebody like this?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, she's up there, I'm up there.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you mean she's up there? You're up there.
She's up there, independent.
Yeah.
No problem. No dependency on my husband or primary production. No. She's perfect. I'm perfect.
Okay.
We get married. But then, if you want to marry somebody like that, you also need to be perfect.
Exactly.
Because if you are not perfect, others will come from above.
Yeah. You fall short.
Some women, if you give them the chance, no mudru sorowa. Like you now be the servant, you the guy, because she's providing. So if you want to get married to a modern woman, you need to be up there when she's also up there. 100. If she's 100 and then you are 70, there's going to be a problem because she will be supporting, doing most of the groundwork for you, and then you can't dictate for a modern woman. Someone who grew up independent. She cannot get married to you, then you come and dictate for her.
Okay.
She's coming with her plan. So you either meet her at 100 or nothing.
Or nothing, exactly.
But I mean, I'm already at 100. So
yeah, as you're sitting here right now, you're at 100.
100, yeah. So I'll meet 100.
Okay.
Okay. No.
Oh, maybe in car, maybe me drain ya make a number.
100.
100. 400.
I see. Now, I brought this topic up because looking at the way we are raised and our standards and our tradition, you look at how your parents are married, how they live. A woman is supposed to be a certain things, even when it comes to the biblical, version and all of that, the moral, the religious version of a woman. A woman is supposed to be submissive. A woman is supposed to be not the head, the neck of the house.
The tail.
The tail.
Yeah, not the neck.
The tail.
Yes. A man is the head and you are the tail.
We are not the neck.
No.
We are the
not
tail.
Einstein Steph. You are not here. That is it. The men are the head of the family and the woman is the tail. You are not the neck. No.
Okay.
If you are the neck, then you are better than the man.
Okay.
If you are the neck, then you are better than the man. You are the tail.
You are the helper. You are helping the man.
So you are the tail. Una also tail no. You are the tail. That is the. It is not the neck. I'm telling you what is there. Who
Okay, main challenge oh yeah.
You are the tail. No, now you are the legs. You are the legs.
I'm the head. I'm the head and not the tail.
Oh, okay.
No, but they say women are the necks because they support.
No,
yeah,
no,
men
no,
supports
no,
the head.
No, you are the tail. The tail also aids in supporting. If you don't
How
know.
does the monkey's
If you have
tail
been to
support
the
it?
zoo before, you know this. You are the tail.
Because you can do without the tail.
You can no.
No.
You can't do
No,
without
animals
the tail.
that have tails can't do without
You
tails.
can't do without the tail.
Yeah, it changes their being if the tail
The
is
tail
taken
is part
away.
of the spine.
Some dogs have their tails cut off and
Yeah, it
stuff, and they
changes.
still
It changes
function.
them
No.
a bit.
Okay.
Okay, true. Like the dog.
Yeah, they cut it off and it's like,
Yeah, but it still changes them.
Changes them. Do you know why?
but
it
if you
changes
cut
them?
off the neck, literally you're dead.
No, some people say don't have neck. They need.
Scanty. What's all this?
No, but then
back to
again,
the
no
point
matter
I was
which part you are, like there's a vital role you
have
bring
to
to
play.
the table.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so
Yeah, so back to the point. Like, as a woman, you're supposed to be all of these things. You're not supposed to be like head to head with
The man.
With the man, right? And in recent times, we've had all of these fights for equality, fights for when it comes to rights, when it comes to certain things that men are subjected to, like higher salaries and all of that. We fought in and here we are today.
Yeah.
And I feel like some of these things are what contributed to building the modern woman. And you're saying you can marry this person.
Yes.
She's not going to submit to you.
Yes.
She doesn't expect to close from work and then come and cook for you because the kind of job you have, she has it, right? She's taking the administrative role. She's paying people. She's managing like a large number of people at work. So she's not going to close and then come and cook for you, wash for you, cater for all of these your little needs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand. The reason why I'm saying this is I've said it. You need to meet that person at 100.
Okay.
If she's an entrepreneur, you shouldn't be an entry-level worker. You should also be the same thing.
Yeah.
When you guys are the same, everybody is at that same point, self-actualization.
Right.
Nobody would feel like I have to calm down for this particular person, or you have to calm down for me. We are all on the same scale. So these
Isn't
are the
that
people
just a
that
fight for
when
ego?
they meet, probably they would get somebody to cater for.
I
the
think
house.
it is.
They would
That's
get-
going to be a relationship of ego.
Yeah,
fights, right?
Because then again,
like,
from what you said in the beginning, like before he spoke, I have come across a couple of modern women who are at that point in their lives where they can basically have everything they want to themselves and all that, but they still have a certain level of submissiveness to their husbands.
Okay.
You get it? Now, no matter what feat you achieve in life or in your business or whatever, when you come home, you need to understand that the home is your home. Even if your husband is a house husband,
Okay.
like the way we have housewives, even if that's what you guys have agreed to be, you need to understand that, okay, in as much as I am going in and out and like I'm doing a lot of moves with my business and all that, when I come home, if there are decisions to be taken, we need to come to an agreement on that. It doesn't mean because I'm making a lot more money, I'll just lord over him with my decisions.
Yeah.
Even if he has little financial input, just keep him in the loop and let him feel relevant by sort of asking his opinion and stuff like that. There are women who are able to do that.
It will be hard. Even in the end, it will be hard.
But there are women who are able to keep up.
Looking at the characteristics that I just listed, it would be very difficult for a person like that.
So that is Google's definition.
But there are
people.
There are people in our society now.
There's like a lot of
but there are people who don't 100% adhere to that definition.
Yes.
You get it?
Okay.
Yeah. So there are people
then
who compromise on certain levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even in our society now, that's the definition. I think Google nipa no control account of Africa. He gave us the African definition because what we know, because there is no, if you're a guy and then you are the little, see denominator, you are the numerator in the relationship. See, it will get denominator is through. Hey. Numerator is through. So if you are the guy and then you are the denominator, you are under. And the lady keep let me be doing this. It will get to a time, you the guys, if you realize, no, I say, I'm being useless.
Yeah.
Because when you sit on the table with your other male friends and you are having conversations, how is family going? Now they provide for you, so you don't make decisions in your family because they provide for you. If someone is giving you everything you want, you cannot tell the person what to do. So when you meet with male friends and you are talking about
family,
laugh at you.
It's
your voice will even laugh at you.
Yeah, it's just wrong.
Let me ask this. Can you date a guy that you are on a higher status than, that you earn more than? Like, can you be in a relationship with a guy and cater for a guy?
No. No.
Okay.
No. Why would I cater for you?
Okay.
No. I won't do that. It would why did you say relax?
No. I'm saying relax because this is life. There are ups and downs. At some point,
I'm not.
That guy could be down.
Let me land.
Yeah.
Let me land the plane. Let me land. So, in marriage, did you say in marriage or in a relationship?
Could be either.
Okay, so
let's stick to marriage.
Okay,
marriage. Let's base it on marriage.
So for me, I don't think it's the right thing to do because I've tried that before and it didn't work. You know, with what Scanty, I think somebody said that for the man to be the head and for the woman to, for the woman to be the head and the man to be the tail or the subordinate, it's just a wrong mix.
It changes.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's just wrong. I mean, the Bible says that women submit to your husbands, but for a woman to submit to a man, it takes a lot.
Okay.
Number one, money. If you're down financially, it's very hard for the woman to really submit to you and to heed to whatever instruction you give her. Money talks. Money is powerful. You understand? So if I really don't get why I would be in a relationship whereby I'm
marriage. We're talking about.
Okay, I'll be in the marriage and all the financial burden is on me. I can understand to an extent if probably gets to sometimes in life whereby you are down financially. Of course, I would want to help, but that should not be that you just lazy about and wouldn't want to work. And I can't deal with that. No, you need to go out there, make things happen. If you say you are the man of the house, prove it.
Okay.
Prove it. There are a lot of things to take care of. Marriage is not about love. It's not about feelings. It's not about sex. Some men most of the times will substitute their inability to provide to sex.
Okay.
They would give you all the sex and then they think you're good. I mean, some women would buy that, but for me, I don't think it's something I would go for.
You want the full package.
Yeah, the full package. There should be something going. I'm not saying that financially take care of everything, but you should be there.
If you are the head of the house,
if you claim like you are the head of the house, make things happen. Let's run the house together. But don't entirely put everything on my head and say that, okay, I mean, I'm giving you sex and then I'm giving you all that you need emotionally. And so if money is out of the question, I should be comfortable with that.
Okay.
That is not for me.
Exactly.
I see.
Exactly. That's a good point. Even though on the other way around, maybe I can many on chain. But in this instance, she's right.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you're a lady now, they provide for a guy. Me, I'm even feeling it from the guy's aspect.
Yeah.
What she is thinking, that's from the lady. But me, if a lady is providing for me, I wouldn't feel okay. Well, I can support you with my mouth and my strength. But a guy, what puts you ahead of others is money.
Yeah.
What puts you ahead of others is money. You can be the strongest man.
Okay.
You can use your mouth to fight. But then what puts you ahead? The money can solve. Money can even bring the strongest man down.
Yeah.
So if she is saying this, I agree with her, because if a lady is doing this thing for you, modern women are very powerful. Like they have this circle of friends that I don't know if you like modern.
Yes. Yeah.
They are all up there.
Yeah.
And then when they meet,
It's
and now your Bema, you are dating these people. Now ask them to circle.
I swear.
What
they
they
will fry you. I swear.
The way they go trash you. You see, when they meet, and then especially one of them has one of this husband that you are not really okay like that, and then marriage or she even supported, and you fall in that circle because they are powerful. They don't care. They will just do anything they want.
It's easy for women to blast you on any level.
If you want to date somebody like that or marry somebody like that, be 100.
exactly.
If you meet that person at 70, they are. Hey, these people can just stand up and tell you,
Yeah.
because they own 90% of the property. Who are you to say no? It makes you useless. Intermediate. If you don't meet the person at 100, don't even attempt. Start from the Asia now.
But on a normal though, should we attribute everything to money. Because when Bray was making her point, I think she said that if you're a woman and you're going to be submissive to your husband, like the husband has to be in the providing role. But I don't think in the Bible when they were saying like as a woman you should be submissive, it was like based on what he's providing. Like it's like a natural instinct. Like you're supposed to be submissive, whether they're providing or not. That's why when you look at the older generation, they are in certain relationships, like the man is not doing anything, but they still go toil, come, and they're able to like assume that role, like that has been put down for them to be the woman of the house, to be the mother, to be like, you know, the second when it comes to everything in general. Like, so now that we live in an age where like everything is money, I think most people say that at this point it's very difficult for a woman to submit in a marriage. Do you think that's true?
Because everybody's trying to make money first.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I know is people someone will get married to me.
Yeah.
That has been the mentality. But right now, everyone wants to make money because we have people trying to be modern women. For like, I don't want any, even we have mothers that are training their kids to be modern women. I don't want any man to stress my daughter because she doesn't have money. So I want my daughter to be this particular person. At first, it was like, but right now, everyone is trying to be up there. So if you're a guy and then you are not making it up there, there's a problem. But then with the money aspect, everything that comes with marriage is money.
Yeah, I draw.
Everything.
In this age.
Even then, a good day.
You
see, we need to see the love, the word love, the money day back.
Is based on
you
money.
You can't love someone without money. You can't, marriage will be very difficult to progress when money no deal. How do you get that for yourself?
Yeah.
Because every day we know from the partner, what we know, the word we know is chop money.
Chop money.
Chop money be money. And we have seen countless stories where people fight on social media with their husband because he didn't give them chop money. So money is like marriage. If money no deal, baby, you see, it will go hard and
I was gonna say that like when it gets to that point, like you start comparing what you have with.
Then all the insult goes to the man.
Exactly. Then it's like, oh, me uncle no chill and
and women too are naturally we like to compare. We'll compare right now. Like we'll compare
and
you right now.
I know an old couple. It looks like the woman has a lot more going for her and it's not the same for the man. But they've been together for so long. At some point, they had issues and all that, but they are still together. At some point, the woman complains about how much the husband is not putting so much effort and is not giving her enough and all that. But she still stayed in the marriage. Like she was getting more because she was running her own business. The husband was working for a company. So it's different. You're working for yourself and he's working for a company. So that's two different. He's also getting money, just that yours is more regular than his. Yeah, and yours can go up way more than his. Now, it's not that he's not doing his duties as a husband, but sometimes he's short-handed because of the funds that come in.
Okay.
You get it? But unfortunately, there are certain times where the woman would maybe like feel like he's not pulling his weight because and
women can talk.
We talk. We'll talk right now.
and sometimes it's really depressing to like feel like you're the man on the receiving end of those those
when it happens in the society. When it happens in the society, the target point is the man.
Because a role has been made for you. I said it here the other time. Like even when you go to workplaces, right, and then somebody's taking on somebody's role, like there's a sense of complacency because it's like I'm doing my job and I'm doing yours too. So it's like, what's your use? So it applies the same way. Like you are the head. You're supposed to be the head. You're supposed to be the provider. Like that slot has been created for you, and you take pride in it. Like you see men, you have conversations with they are very proud of like being the head, being in the leading role, blah blah blah. So if you're taking pride in it and you're what 5 runner to say kente, and you're coming home and you're not providing, like executing your role to like that 100, then it's like okay, Nick Harkan is saying like you feel
it's a very serious issue because you realize that most of the times in homes like that, the kids end up being like that most of the times. With what I've seen, with my observation, I've witnessed that most families that have that going on, that balance is there. You realize that the kids turn out to be like that. You find out that the girls in the family are rather striving hard. They want to make it, and they have it. And it also ends up being that they're going for men that don't have it, and they are the one providing for the men.
That's what they're used
Yeah, that's what they are used to. And there's this saying that whatever you grow seeing, you become. And it's not even a joke. It's so true. You tend to have that instinct or that characteristics of wanting to provide for a man. No, you wouldn't even choose to want to provide for a man, but it's most of the times it just happens. It just happens most of the times. So I feel that should not be encouraged at all. I mean, if you're a woman and then you find yourself in that situation,
take yourself out of it.
But what if you don't get a modern man to also marry a man who is up there? Because now lately most of the men are also scared to date people like this.
Yeah.
So what if you don't get someone who is your level? What do you do?
you definitely get.
You definitely.
Some of them don't even care about.
How many of us in the world to do their share?
No.
Look at the environment.
Scanty.
I also feel that it also has to. It boils down to character. If you are a man and you are not meeting your woman in that regard, depending on how you treat her, depending on how she's nurtured at home, she's pampered, she's loved, you provide for her emotionally, psychologically, you are there for her.
She wouldn't feel like you're lacking in those aspects.
Wait.
She would.
When the time comes, she will feel the lack. When the time comes, she will feel the lack.
Wait, I'm coming to a point.
Also, when money is coming, you're bringing feelings.
So that is not to say you are not making an effort. You should strive to do something. You are doing something, and the future is bright. You understand? Some way, somehow, she probably would help you in that dream of yours. Yeah. You tend to see that the woman will decide to financially even help you. When you go out in public, she would want to cover you. Oh, I mean, keep this money. I mean, when we go to get groceries or something, she'll give you the money to pay for the bills. That's because there's hope.
Yes. Yeah.
She believes in you. Yes. So it also varies. Yeah.
So the fact that there is hope in you. Let me say, the fact that you are hustling doesn't mean say that you bring your scalp.
Yeah.
You can put in the hard work 10 years time.
Yeah.
And you see, when money is talking,
and
feelings and these things are always silent. If someone is putting in money, see, you can be studying. You can be studying for someone with your fees. At the end of the day, the money the person is putting, when money is talking, your feelings need there. She doesn't care, and it's coming from a female side. If it's from the male aspect, I find a woman. And even if you achieve your dream, a woman helps. When you make crank,
but guys can overlook all those.
We guys, we can over. That's why when there is a breakup in a relationship, look at who talks the most. I bought this thing for him. Yeah. I did this.
And this set, you're the only one who talks the most when it comes to you. You were fighting with Lizzie a few days ago. Every day you're asking, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table?
Most? That day when we sat here, we were looking for people who talk the most. We found one person. You see, when it happens like, hey, do you know what I did for him? Do you know what I did for him? Even though
and that's because it's not supposed to be.
Men would talk, but the men would not mention exactly what they did.
Right?
Oh, I did things for her. No. But when some women want to spoil you, it's only 50 Ghana can you mention it. 50 Ghana, and yes, but you mention what it is, 50 Ghana.
So,
oh my goodness.
So let me ask you girls a question. Now, you as a modern woman, assuming you are married to a man who is not as financially sound, but comparing how both of you relate to your kids and take care of the home and all that, he's better at all that than you. Would you be open to having like this switch where you are doing this and that and he's taking care of the kid because he's better? Yeah, because he's not necessarily taking the role of the head. He's still the head. Yeah. But he's better at taking care of the kids. And your job is providing a lot more financial standing. Yeah. So would you be open to taking the switch in that regard?
For me, no.
No. No, because some women are really bad at taking care of kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and some guys
That's
are.
true.
Some people are.
That's
And
true.
some guys are better than their women.
Yeah.
But
So
I wouldn't want.
DK.
I wouldn't. Vanessa, I wouldn't want to hand over that role to my man, no matter how good he is as raising the kids. We'll do it taking turns, honestly. You do it, I'll do it.
what if your job doesn't give you enough time?
I'll find ways to compromise
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm speaking for me.
Yeah.
I love kids. Like my mom, when my mom had like my baby sister, she was at a point in her life where she was so busy, like literally 3 weeks, less than a month after she gave birth, she was on the road. She was back on the road, going about her business, right? And my sister was not around because she was in school. So I did everything when it came to my baby sister. And it just made me feel like I'm very good. Not like I'm good with kids, but I just love doing that,
it,
right?
yeah.
Because like we were always together and it was fun. It was an experience. And I was like, this is the kind of vibe that I want to have with my children. So I don't think I would just sign off taking care of the children to my husband.
But you
because
see,
I
it's
want to
because
be
you have
involved.
this background.
Yeah.
Some people were born
Yeah.
just one.
Okay.
Like me.
Yeah.
They have no idea about stuff like this. So when they get there, it will be difficult for them. But all
Yeah.
of them are now you DK.
Daycare. Oh, no.
You haven't
Maybe he's
understood
better
that
at
he
it.
made sure that
If we are-
he-
if we are-
it doesn't subtract anything from
Yeah,
you.
it doesn't
Right.
take anything
If we
from
are
you.
doing
You're
it
just good
together.
at
That's your
it.
kid.
If we are
Like,
doing it
yo.
together, that's perfectly fine.
But that's your
You
But
know,
then
you
your
guys
reason-
don't agree,
your-
sir.
my wife's reason cannot be her job when I'm also working.
Okay.
Your reason, me pon for now, pon sister, that shouldn't be your reason.
What if her job is more involved?
We married
Yeah.
for
Like your job
procreation.
is more remote. Maybe you're an artist.
Yours-
You can make one painting and sit home for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
See,
like that's your job.
You don't
Yeah.
see,
That's-
we have
that's it.
something called work-life balance.
Okay.
You need to make sure your work doesn't eat into your family life. And yes, I will put my job. You go to work, and I do 10. Your husband only sees you once in a month. See, sometimes you need to find a balance between your work and how you manage your family. If weekends you are available, do all the work you do in the weekend. So that
But
even
you
if
just said you would be able to marry a modern
Yeah.
woman.
yeah, me, I'll be able to marry. When these people meet, do you know what happens? They get someone to take care of the
take
family.
care of
And people like
And
they
you're
don't
okay
like
with somebody taking
people,
care
if
of
you
your
know-
kids?
You said?
You're okay with somebody taking care of
I
your
don't have a
kids?
problem. People like when you
Okay.
meet them, there are people who don't like giving birth early. Modern women than modern men. They like maybe young. We should be like 3 years
Yeah.
into the relationship before
We start
give
having
birth,
kids.
because they
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like they need to enjoy themselves
Into the marriage,
first. They
yeah.
don't want someone to be a barrier for them.
Yeah.
And even we have people like this, they don't even want to give birth at all.
Yeah.
Because they feel
Yeah, I
like
was
Yeah.
coming to that.
the baby go can't create
Yeah.
confusion
Yeah.
or
They don't
it
want-
can't take
they don't
anyone's
want
time.
babies.
So to me daycare juma na. Mother love na one mother.
But then again, I feel sometimes some modern women can be selfish on some of those like thoughts, like not wanting to.
No, because life can get very overwhelming.
Yeah,
very.
And then when you get to that stage, the kind of people around you, the kind of things you're exposed to, it changes you a lot, right? So it's not like you can be at this level and then say that, oh, I can do this, that. When you get there, it's completely different.
Yeah.
It's total, your mindset, like,
Yeah.
It's when you get there, you
exactly,
begin to
when
side
you get
with
there,
people who were there before.
Exactly. And the kind of feedback that comes into you is not even going to give you that balance, because it's like you are up there, you're on top of the world. Like, what are you not seeing? You're seeing everything. So it's like it fills you with a certain level of over complacency. It's like
And-
nobody can tell you shit.
And here's the thing: some women need to understand that one prayer some of them need to be praying is that their elevation in life doesn't change their being.
Okay.
Because if it really changes you to
That's
the
a
core,
good point.
But
though.
it would for
That's
everyone.
a good point.
Yeah, well,
no,
at
it
a
would to
point.
some
At
extent.
a
Here's the thing.
point.
Here's
So
the
when I-
thing.
when
The
I-
change
when I
would
hear
happen to
people
some
talk-
extent. The change would happen to some extent, but there are certain core values in you that you should hope wouldn't change. Because if that begins to change, it begins to cause problems.
It
You
would always
understand?
cause problems.
Yeah, it would cause problems.
It would cause problems because when there's
That's why it's supposed to be a prayer, not a hope.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a prayer.
prayer
that
and the current
certain
yes,
elevations
Because the
don't
things
change.
you're
the prayer
exposed
said
to,
hard.
is
when you are
mad.
elevated,
Yeah.
you move with people who are elevated.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
Leave the
And they
people
don't
who
give.
prayer
They don't,
sermon-
I'm,
those
I'm
who are
sorry
not
to say
pulling
they
their
don't
weight
give
Prayer
a
allow you
fuck.
to still be mingling with people who are
yeah,
down there.
yeah.
Prayer sermon won't allow you to have
And
that
people
problem.
always
At
have
that
issues
point,
with
they
that.
don't give a
With
fuck
people-
about
Yeah,
anything.
they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like you that you are married to them, they don't care about you like that because then now we.
Then
Yeah.
I won't hear from my own, I miss you.
No, but that's the thing. Sometimes, like some of them forget. You see,
Yeah.
right now in a modern setting, I wouldn't say this is the only right way, but like one of the ways to be able to go about things is to fuse traditional values with some of the new
Right.
things we're learning.
Right.
Now, if you are able to do this right, no matter how high you are going, even if you realize you are going higher than your spouse, there are certain ways to help also elevate them. There are some people who don't really care about their spouses. They're
Yeah,
like, oh, I'm doing this
true.
and it's all for me. Well, we've
And
had
that's because
issues.
that maybe you've tried to pull him along and he's
There are
not
some
willing
people
to.
who have not even tried because they
Yeah.
are selfish to the core.
Let me.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because there are women who are in relationships and their husbands don't even know they are owning property.
Oh,
yeah.
Like you've talked
Yeah.
about
We
stuff
have
like
done
that. You get it.
countless
Yeah.
stories.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah.
stuff
A
like
woman
that.
they build
it's-
4-bedroom house.
It's things
In
like
the
that.
name of
Like,
his
His
little
kid brother, yeah.
if you are married to someone, it's basically you spending your lifetime with
Yeah.
this
You are
person.
one.
It's basically trying to like build with this person. So
Yeah.
if you are going up, what better is there to do than try to elevate this person along? Yeah, like you
That's
drag the
so
person.
true,
Some
though.
people
Like,
don't do
yeah.
it at all.
If you make the mental note that okay, this is the person that I want to spend my life with, and you're elevating, make sure. Like, I don't know if there's much you can do, but then if I'm in that position, I would make sure that anything that I can do to get my husband or my spouse or my partner to that level, I would do
You
it.
do it.
Yeah.
Because
Me,
I
if
wouldn't.
I'm
I
the
wouldn't
spouse,
even
I
feel
won't
com-
accept.
I won't.
You want?
If
Why
I'm the
not?
spouse, I won't, because
Why not, Scanty?
the moment I'm up there, any little issue, I brought you here. Go back to where you came from. They will
No,
say
That's
it
the
shouldn't.
one.
It shouldn't be
no,
like
women
this
that.
talk about-
organization, I'm the one that put you in charge.
Women
Please,
talk
go
about
down.
things like that, but it's
See,
let's
that's
then you're
not, that's
going
not,
down
not
that
generalize
only
it.
happens.
Let's not-
That
no.
only happens.
No, let's not
when,
generalize it.
That only
Yeah, let's
happens
not.
when a woman helps you to a certain point, and then you get there and you start acting up. You start
No.
fooling.
Because most of the times men do when they get
Exactly,
to that
you
level,
get
when
there and you
they get there. That's all.
No,
You
no.
forget
When they
how
get
the
there, you
come
see,
up was.
Let
and
me
you
let me
start
say
doing
when
the
they
whole bunch.
when they are down there, they are submissive.
Yeah.
But when they get up there and they feel like, okay, I own an organization just like how you do.
Yeah.
They feel like we are at the same
Yeah,
level.
we are.
And it's not my fault to feel
That
like
shouldn't
I'm
being
no.
at the same level.
If you have
level.
if you have brought
level
me to the
shouldn't
top,
be a cause
if
for you
have
to
brought-
disrespect your partner.
No, it's not disrespect. If you have brought me to the top, it's okay, I'm submissive. Some basic things I do at home
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
But now that I'm also at the top, I feel like, okay, we are all at the top. Now I dress in suit and tie.
Okay.
So me too, I can't do those things. So I'll start complaining. And the woman will be like, I brought you here. Therefore, go down. Because once a woman has seen the top, she'll never come down.
No, but,
Oh, yes, of course,
But,
we'll
but
Once
back
they
to-
have tasted here.
no.
But
Yes.
back to you not accepting help from your spouse, I think that's a little toxic.
What Jenny be bread they assemble?
No, what Jenny
Accept
Bebrea,
it.
yes,
Yeah, what
but
Jenny
it doesn't
Bebrea,
mean seven jikra, because you are in this together.
Yeah.
Help me help
doesn't
you.
mean
Let's
seven
make
jikra,
a wonderful.
You are in this together.
Yeah.
A wonderful life for
until
ourselves.
breakups
You
knocks at
understand?
your door. And they will come and take everything. You will become a normal man. That's
Let's backtrack a little.
Okay.
When I started it, I think I cited the example with the whole Kiki Palma experience, right? You guys know the story,
Yeah.
And when it hit social media, a lot of people were like, at this age, men should not be able to tell a modern woman how to dress. Even if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be able to tell her, like, she's grown, she's a woman of her own, she makes her own money, she takes care of herself, she doesn't come to you for anything, so why should you tell her how to dress? First off, would you tell your woman how to dress and how not to dress?
I'd rather suggest than command you.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Okay.
So, with that story, for instance, his approach to the whole issue was
wrong.
Okay.
because
So
there's no need going on social media.
media.
Even if you want to condemn her, call her and let it be a private condemnation. Don't do that on social media. That was what sets everything off. So that is the problem in that story. So personally, I don't think you should try to control or command your woman because she's your woman. There are certain things where you need to make suggestions and make her understand your point of view.
Okay.
Now, when people understand your point of view, they tend to side with you.
Okay.
Sometimes. So I feel that is a more like subtle or better approach to like something like that than actually condemning or commanding her to dress this way, do this. No, that won't work with a modern woman.
Is that something you do, Scanty? Would you tell your woman to dress a certain way or not dress a certain way? Okay.
Yeah, I've said my partner is a reflection of me.
Okay.
Forget about what I wear.
Yeah.
Therefore, whatever you wear, I need to have hand in it.
Okay.
Either I'm the one buying it for you or I'm the one telling you how to dress.
That's nice. You saying you're actually getting
either
it.
I am buying
If
it for
buying,
you
fine.
or I have a decision making in what you are wearing. Because I don't like somebody who pass comment. Media, if you pass comment about me,
But when they comment
me, I'm
about
okay. But if you
partner,
comment about my partner, it hurts me. So I want my partner to be a reflection of me. So that's Scanty's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Forget about me. Me, they will YouTube, will be a homie. That's Scanty's girlfriend. So either I invest in what you wear, or I tell you what you wear. One shall member.
That's very kind.
You don't wear what you like to come to where I do. If you are wearing what you like, go to where you want to go.
Yeah.
But if you are coming to me, or let's say an event where I am there, because this is what I feel people will like the most.
I see.
So, but then going to social media to go and do that.
That was off.
But media decision making, what you wear, they're very important.
Yeah.
Would you allow your boyfriend or your husband or your partner have a say in what you wear?
Yes, yeah, why not? Because exactly what Scanty said. You're a reflection of your man.
Yeah.
So it's very important to take note of that. Then again, in Kiki Palma's case, let's understand that Kiki is not the ordinary woman.
Yeah.
I mean, she's in
She's in the league of her own.
Yeah, she's in the league of her own. She's in a different world, her own space. Look at even what she wore out. I mean, are you trying to tell me that she wasn't aware of what she was wearing? She was high on something. No, she was very aware of what she was doing. So I feel with Kiki's own, she's in a different league of her own, as you rightly said. And with her boyfriend, I really don't get why he would go on social media to tell why it's so
didn't make
wrong.
any sense.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense because the kind of woman you went in for. So if she's coming up with such a behavior, there's a right thing. You don't have to do that.
I feel you mentioned that you would not accept or take from your woman, and that's just it just boils down to the whole insecurity conversation we're having. Does it just mean you're insecure?
Yeah, I am not, but then I'm scared of the X factor. Anything can happen ahead.
Okay.
When people help you so much and you make it, you have a lot of people to help when you also make it.
Okay.
I don't like taking support from lots of people because when I get up there,
it'll be like you owe them.
I owe these people something, even though it's not mandatory, but I'm supposed to do something for you.
Well, because I'm conscious.
Yeah, you be like, this person can me baby waha. Like you need to help people. So I don't like taking help from people generally.
Okay.
If you want to help me willingly, funny surprise. But do it surprise. But if you want Scanty, you want this, I want to give you this.
Yeah.
Now the mommy, actually you come about saying it. No, as I was saying, Brandon, it's either I suffer in silence or.
That makes sense.
Well, there are people who would rather ask their siblings for money than their spouses.
Yeah.
And would keep their spouses as a last resort. So yeah, that still comes down to what he's saying. He would rather go in for help from people he knows he trusts more than someone who would put it in his face. Yeah, but then again, it's not like you shouldn't take help from your spouse at all. Maybe depending on who you are, there should be a certain extent to what help you take.
Yeah.
Just make sure that whoever you're ending up with is somebody you can trust enough to take from and not have them, feedback negative energy on you. Just make sure. That's why I always say that make sure you know who you're getting married to, or make sure you know who you're in a relationship with. Because if you don't know, you can never know a person 100%, but have have an idea of their personality, right? Because if you know that, you can know that this person, no matter what happens, they're not going to take issues out there. They're not going to diss me outside, or they're not going to use the help they're giving me as Man, sorry. As a weapon in the relationship. It is what it is. So always make sure you're in the know before you execute. But let me know down there in the comment section. The woman, would you get married to, if you are at a 10, would you get married to a 2, a 1? And the guys, would you get married to a modern woman? Leave your comment down there in the comment section. We'll read and get back to you accordingly. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and peace out.